Hello and welcome to NDTV 24/7. I'm Rohit Wellington. Let's begin with our top story. Bloated, decomposing bodies washed up on Monday on the banks of Ganga in Bihar's Buxar in frightening new visuals that expose the scale of India's COVID crisis. We warn our viewers that the pictures you are about to see could be disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised. Dozens of bodies were seen floating in the river Ganga at Chausa town on Bihar's border with Uttar Pradesh and later piling up on the banks to the horror of residents. The local administration believes that the bodies floated down from UP, Uttar Pradesh, and belong to COVID patients whose relatives may have been unable to find space to cremate them.
लाश तो कहीं न कहीं से आ ही रही है। अब वो अन्वेषण का विषय है क्योंकि लाशें जो दिख रही हैं, लगता है कि ये 5-7 दिन से बहती हुई लाशें हैं।
संक्रमित लाशें बस 200 या 300 के आसपास होगी। इसमें चारों तरफ से भयभीत सब लोग हैं, संक्रमित होने का संभावना है। इसमें जिला प्रशासन कुछ नहीं संज्ञान लिया है।
Now, India on Monday reported 3.66 lakh COVID cases, a 9% drop over the previous day's numbers. Deaths too are down by 8%. Now, what's significant though is that testing has also dropped by around 21% in the last 24 hours. And perhaps the most worrying figure of all is that of vaccinations. The number of vaccinations have seen a drop of 66% in the last 24 hours. Now, there is scramble for vaccines across India. Chaos was witnessed at various vaccination centers on Monday, with long queues and social distancing norms going for a toss. People are saying that it's an impossible hunt for vaccination slots. For those who are not tech savvy, it's an even bigger challenge. The result, long queues like these on your screens, even the elderly standing in queues to get their vaccine shot.
At most vaccination centers across the country, huge crowds. Ghaziabad, Amritsar, Bihar, Ahmedabad. People lining up at vaccination centers hoping to get the shot. In Noida, the police had a difficult time controlling the crowds who turned up at the vaccination centers. Only 16 government centers are giving the vaccination to the 18 to 44-year-old group. But here too, the doses are in short supply.
कंफ्यूजन ये हुआ है कि सभी को स्लॉट अलॉट किया गया था। उस स्लॉट में ना करके लोगों ने सोचा कि हम पहले चलें, हमारा पहले लग जाए। तो लोगों को समझा दिया गया है, अब लोग अपने अपने स्लॉट पे आएंगे और वहीं पे अपना वैक्सीनेशन करेंगे।
The demand for vaccinations outstripping the supply in many parts of the country. Karnataka is adding new cases at a rapid pace. In Bangalore, at one of the few centers where 18 to 44-year-olds can get vaccinated, long queues and a long wait.
We did not get the vaccine although we had the appointment, and now they are saying that they cannot issue any more token because maximum number of tokens is 150. Even after getting the appointment, it is not possible for us to get vaccinated today.
At this government vaccination camp, hardly any takers, as only 50 tokens were given for the second dose.
People waiting here for the Covishield vaccination, most of them for the second dose. Limited vaccines. Karnataka has been facing a challenge when it comes to vaccine.
If the stock will come, we'll start 18 plus also.
Okay, so right now it's only the second dose for those above 45.
Yes. So 50 people we are giving it today.
50 doses here today?
Yes. Only 50.
Today I came to know they are giving only for 50 members.
Okay.
So the people who have taken token, they might not come back. So I am waiting for the chance. If not, I will come tomorrow morning.
It's like reserved against cancellation in RAC.
Yes, RAC.
RAC.
The BKC Jumbo Vaccination Center, the largest in Maharashtra, has run out of vaccines. Nasir Khan is trying to get vaccinated for 3 days, but he can't get an appointment for himself and his wife in the 45 plus category and for his son who is 18.
And we are trying from last 3 days. There is no vaccination. They are telling no this vaccine, no vaccine.
It's a question most of India is asking.
More and more people worried and anxious that they are not going to be able to get their second dose are coming in here. You can see the police is also there. There are a lot of elderly people who are queuing up for this vaccine dose. At least 4 lakh people are due to get their vaccine just within this month, and more than 40 lakh people would need a second dose.
In Kerala's Thiruvananthapuram, 65-year-old Vasantha Nair and his wife have managed to get the last token at this general hospital for their second shot. At another centre, they were told tokens for vaccinations for the day get over as early as 4 a.m. in the morning. Such is the scramble to get vaccinated.
ഞാൻ തൈക്കാട് ഹോസ്പിറ്റലിൽ ആദ്യം പോയി. അപ്പോൾ അവിടെ വെളുപ്പിന് 3 മണിക്ക് തന്നെ ചെന്നാൽ 200 ടോക്കൺസ് അവർ കൊടുക്കുകയുള്ളൂ. അപ്പോൾ വെളുപ്പിന് 3-4 മണിക്ക് അത് തീരും. അപ്പം പിന്നെ അവിടെ ക്ലോസ് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുകയാണ്.
ആര് പറഞ്ഞു അത്?
അവിടുത്തെ സെക്യൂരിറ്റിയാണ് പറഞ്ഞത്. അപ്പോൾ ഞങ്ങളത് വേറെ ട്രൈ ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയാണ് ഇവിടെ വീണ്ടും രണ്ടാമതാണ് ഇവിടെ വന്നത്. ഇവിടെ വന്നപ്പോൾ ഏറ്റവും ലാസ്റ്റ് ടോക്കൺ കിട്ടി. അങ്ങനെ വെയിറ്റ് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുകയാണ്.
56-year-old Vijayan and 45-year-old Binu sell vegetables. Their daughter has been trying again and again to get a slot on the CoWIN portal.
സ്ലോ കിട്ടുന്നില്ല. അത് നമ്മളെ ഇങ്ങനെ നമ്മളെ എടുത്തോണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത് ഒരു ദിവസം ഒരു 6-7 പ്രാവശ്യം ട്രൈ ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. പക്ഷെ കാണിക്കുന്നേ ഇല്ല. അടുത്തതിന് ശേഷം രജിസ്റ്റർ ചെയ്ത് അതിന് OTP വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. പക്ഷെ ആ സ്ഥലം എവിടെയെന്ന് കാണിക്കുന്നില്ല. നമ്മളെ ഒരുപാട് പാടുപെടുന്നുണ്ട് അത് കിട്ടാനായിട്ട്. എവിടെയാണ് എന്തെന്ന് അറിഞ്ഞൂടാ.
Kerala's hope now rests on the first batch of Covishield doses it is ordered from vaccination companies directly. Rajasthan too has just received 3.5 lakh doses of Covishield ordered directly from the Serum Institute. It will only now start the drive to vaccinate those between 18 and 44 in all districts in the state. The shortage of vaccines is a problem governments across the country are grappling with.
दिल्ली में वैक्सीन की बहुत कोवैक्सीन का 1 दिन का है, कोवैक्सीन का 1 दिन का और कोविशील्ड का 3-4 दिन का.
And as the second surge continues across India, people are eager to be vaccinated. But the rollout of the vaccines and its delivery is slowing down the drive, which is the need of the hour in the pandemic. Bureau Report, NDTV.
Maharashtra, meanwhile, is looking to import vaccines. Speaking to NDTV, Maharashtra Minister Aditya Thackeray explained the state's strategy and said that Mumbai can be full vaccinated in a matter of weeks.
We are at the BMC level, at the state government level, fully ready across all cities to vaccinate our population, 18 to 44. That is the mandate given to us by the government of India in a very swift and efficient manner. Having said that, yes, like other states, we are scrambling and struggling for vaccines, whatever the short supply is today. We're hoping that we'll get more. We're in constant talks with the government of India and the producers. But at the Mumbai level as well, and as a guardian minister for the city of Mumbai, me and my colleague Mr. Aslam Sheikh and the mayor Kishori Pednekar ji plus the municipal commissioner, all of us have been deliberating. We discussed with the chief minister whether we can look at the possibilities of globally procuring vaccines for the city of Mumbai. And if we can do that, around 50 lakh vaccines, we have a roadmap to vaccinate the people within 3 weeks. So that is fully ready as long as we get the vaccine.
Meanwhile, Delhi has sounded an SOS for vaccines. Delhi Chief Minister said that they only have vaccine stocks to last 3 to 4 days.
वैक्सीन 3-4 दिन की और बची हुई है. सप्लाई कम है. कंपनियों को हमने ऑर्डर प्लेस कर दिए, लेकिन जो हमारा मानना है कि केंद्र सरकार इसका आवंटन कर रही है, क्योंकि केंद्र सरकार से चिट्ठी आती है हमारे पास कि आपको इस महीने इतनी मिलेगी, इस महीने इतने मिलेगी. केंद्र सरकार से मेरा निवेदन है कि हमें ज्यादा से ज्यादा वैक्सीन दी जाए. हमें तैयारियां करनी चाहिए. तीसरी लहर की बिल्कुल तैयारी करनी चाहिए. एक और हमें अपना ये जो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है इसको और एक्सपेंड करना पड़ेगा. ये जो लहर आई इसमें 28,000 केस आए हैं मैक्सिमम, मतलब बियॉन्ड सारे कैपेबिलिटीज, जिसकी वजह से बहुत ज्यादा पूरा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर तनाव में आ गया था. लेकिन अब हम जिस स्केल के ऊपर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर क्रिएट कर रहे हैं, हमें हफ्ते 10 दिन लग गए, लेकिन अब जिस स्केल के ऊपर हम कर रहे हैं, अगर अगली लहर में 30,000 केस भी आते हैं तो हम उसको डील करने के लिए तैयार हैं.
So as Delhi prepares for the third wave, the government has set up a 500-bed ICU facility, which is an extension of the GTB hospital in the capital. Sharad Sharma brings us this report.
दिल्ली वालों के लिए बहुत बड़ी और राहत की खबर है. खबर यह है कि दिल्ली सरकार ने 500 आईसीयू बेड्स का अस्थायी अस्पताल तैयार कर लिया है. दिल्ली के अंदर इस समय सबसे ज्यादा अगर कमी किसी चीज की है तो वो है आईसीयू बेड्स की. आईसीयू बेड दिल्ली के अंदर ढूंढना बिल्कुल ऐसा है जैसे आप रेगिस्तान में पानी ढूंढ रहे हो. आप दिल्ली सरकार के अस्पताल में ढूंढिए आप प्राइवेट अस्पताल में ढूंढिए, आप केंद्र सरकार के अस्पताल में ढूंढिए, आईसीयू बेड बिल्कुल ये मान के चलिए बिल्कुल असंभव जैसा होता है दिल्ली के अंदर इस समय मिलना। तो ऐसे में दिल्ली सरकार जीटीबी हॉस्पिटल जो उत्तर पूर्वी दिल्ली में दिल्ली सरकार का हॉस्पिटल है, उसके पास ही एक अस्थायी अस्पताल का निर्माण करवा रही थी पिछले कुछ दिनों से। अब ये निर्माण पूरा हो गया है, ये अस्पताल पूरी तरह से तैयार है और ये देखिए ये वो अस्पताल है। अब मैं आपको दिखाता हूं कि ये जो 500 बेड का दिल्ली सरकार ने अस्थायी अस्पताल बनाया है, पहली बार दिल्ली सरकार ने इस तरह का अस्पताल दिल्ली के अंदर बनवाया है। तो ये देखिए इस अस्पताल में जो सबसे अहम चीज जो दिल्ली के अंदर ढूंढे नहीं मिल सकती इस समय पर, वो है वेंटिलेटर। ये देखिए इस अस्पताल में 100 बेड्स पर, ये देखिए पीएम केयर्स का ये वेंटिलेटर है, यहां दिख रहा है, 100 बेड्स पर वेंटिलेटर होंगे, 350 इस तरह की बाईपैप मशीन होंगी और 50 बेड जो होंगे वो HFNO यानी हाई फ्लो नेजल ऑक्सीजन वाला जो सिस्टम होता है उस तरह से यहाँ पर काम चलेगा। तो 500 बेड्स का ये आईसीयू तैयार किया गया है और बताया गया कि 350 नर्सिंग स्टाफ यहाँ पर तैनात किया जाएगा, 20 से 30 अलग अलग तरह के स्पेशलिस्ट होंगे, 40 सीनियर रेजिडेंट होंगे, 120 जूनियर रेजिडेंट यहाँ पर तैनात किए जाएंगे। तो इस तरह के मेकशिफ्ट इंतजाम, ये अस्थायी अस्पताल है, इस तरह के मेकशिफ्ट अरेंजमेंट जो हैं वो अलग अलग राज्यों की सरकारें कर रही हैं, लेकिन दिल्ली के लिए ये अहम बात इसलिए है कि इससे पहले हमने देखा है कि दिल्ली के अंदर DRDO ने इस तरह का इंतजाम किया था जहां पर आईसीयू बेड्स मेकशिफ्ट हॉस्पिटल इस तरह के हॉस्पिटल के अंदर बनाए गए थे, लेकिन दिल्ली सरकार ने अपने स्तर पर इस तरह का इंतजाम पहली बार किया है।
Now, getting a vaccine is now a priority for everyone, but booking slots has become a game of fastest fingers first. Tech companies and tech-savvy individuals are coming up with solutions to help you find a vaccination slot. Rubina Mongia has more.
As the COVID-19 pandemic rages on, looking for a vaccine has become the next big challenge. Now that the government has opened up vaccinations for the 18 to 44 age group, the impact of the vaccine shortage is further amplified. Since its launch, the CoWIN app and website has faced a range of issues like not delivering OTP messages while signing up for vaccinations, no facility to notify users of vaccine availability, nor can users be automatically allocated slots based on availability. Additionally, the app and website-based solution makes it inaccessible to a vast majority of India's rural population that does not have access to computers or smartphones. Now, India's tech-savvy youth is, however, turning to technology to solve the inadequacies of the CoWIN app. One such solution is the website under45.in. Now, set up by Chennai-based Bertie Thomas, the website provides a list of Telegram channels that can give you instant notifications when vaccination slots open up. The service makes use of a script that checks the official CoWIN API for the latest vaccination slots. The moment slots open up, it sends a notification via Telegram channels for individual districts. All a user has to do is sign up for Telegram and subscribe to the channel for a particular district. Second, getjab.in. Now, it's another such solution that does the same but relies on email alerts instead. Then there is Paytm, which has integrated a vaccine finder in its app store and will notify you once a slot is available. There's also Healthify Me operated Vaccinate Me, which has also implemented the API into their app to encourage vaccine adoption, easy for signing up. Then there is My Government Corona Help Desk bot on WhatsApp, which offers information on vaccine centers but not availability. But the government has, however, issued fresh guidelines that limit the number of times the API, which is the application programming interface, can be pulled. Additionally, the data is now cached and can be up to 30 minutes old, which makes a lot of these notification websites redundant. With the sheer volume of people looking for vaccines, a 30-minute delay can mean the difference between getting a vaccine or not. One thing is clear, the CoWIN initiative will need a significant overhaul if the highly mobile 18 to 44 age group has to be vaccinated with urgency.
Now, most of India is under a lockdown. In South India, the full lockdown began in Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. Kerala too is under complete lockdown amid strict police checking.
The quietness of a shut-down day in Karnataka's capital, Bengaluru. Essential shops can open from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. After that, everything has to be shut. Milk booths can be open from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and also Push carts selling fruits and vegetables can also operate from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Essential shops, of course, like this medical shop, can stay open.
With the daily tally inching towards 30,000, Tamil Nadu is on a 2-week lockdown from today. Even vegetable and meat shops ought to shut down by noon. No public transport, no liquor shops.
Closed shops, empty roads, strict checking across the state to ensure only essential service providers or exceptional cases are only allowed or movement on the road. This as Kerala is gearing up for what is projected to be around 6 lakh cases by the 15th of May, 6 lakh active cases by May 15th.
It's normal activity as usual. That's a general store, that's a canteen, everything is open. It's past 6 in the evening, and as you can see, there's a regular vegetable market as well, bustling with activity as much as perhaps you can imagine during a COVID pandemic time. Telangana perhaps is the only state in the country where there is no lockdown at all. In fact, not even a partial lockdown. There is a curfew between 9 p.m. and 6 a.m. in the morning, but otherwise no restrictions at all.
BJP MP Tejasvi Surya on Monday faced tough questions on allegations of targeting 17 Muslim employees at a COVID war room in Bengaluru, and he avoided answering most of those questions. Mr. Surya said that he only read out a list that was given to him.
ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕ್ರಿಮಿನಾಲಿಟಿಯನ್ನ ನಾನು ಅಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವರು ತಪ್ಪಿತಸ್ಥರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಂತದ್ದನ್ನ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಏಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಟೆಂಪರರಿ ವರ್ಕರ್ಸ್ ಅವರನ್ನ ಹೈರ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದು, ಅವರನ್ನ ಬಿಡುವಂತದ್ದು ತೇಜಸ್ವಿ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಆಗಲಿ ಶಾಸಕರಾಗಲಿ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಕೆಲಸ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಬಿಎಂಪಿ ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದು. ಅವರನ್ನ ಯಾಕೆ ತೆಗೆದಾಕಿದ್ರು? ಬಿಬಿಎಂಪಿ ಅವರನ್ನ ಆ 16 ಜನರ ಹೆಸರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರದ್ದೇ ಹೆಸರಿದ್ದಿದ್ರು ತಂದಿರ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. ಇವ್ರನ್ನ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಹೈರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ? ಒಂದ್ ನಿಮಿಷ, ನನಗ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇದು ಸತ್ಯ. ನಂಬೋರು ನಂಬಬಹುದು, ಬಿಡೋರು ಬಿಡಬಹುದು.
Time for a short break. Lots more on the other side. Stay with us. Welcome back to Assam now, where Himanta Biswa Sarma was sworn in as the new Chief Minister along with 13 members of his cabinet. Sarma, who was once trolled on social media for his "no need for mask" comment, claimed that Assam's COVID situation is turning grim and to control the spread of the virus is the priority of his government.
Moi, Sri Himanta Biswa Sarma, Iswarar Namot Hopot Khai Kaunje.
52-year-old Himanta Biswa Sarma sworn in as the new Assam Chief Minister. In the audience, apart from his family, the BJP's National President JP Nadda, Union Minister Jitendra Singh, several Chief Ministers from the Northeast, and Mr. Sarma's predecessor Sarbananda Sonowal. An indication of the former congressman's political importance in the Saffron Party in the region. He is one of the few BJP Chief Ministers of a major state. The one-time Tarun Gogoi protege seems to have assimilated completely in the BJP fold, a strategy that paid him huge political dividends today. A month ago during elections, Mr. Sarma had advocated that there is no major COVID crisis in Assam and there is no need to wear a mask. This drew a lot of criticism. Now he says fighting the spreading COVID infection in Assam is the first priority for his government.
COVID situation in Assam is alarming. Tomorrow when we meet for the first time in the cabinet, we will discuss it in the situation in complete from all perspective, and we will take all the measures whatever is required to contain COVID outbreak, because Assam, we know that until and unless Assam COVID situation is controlled, the situation in Northeast will never come under control.
Assam has over 36,000 active COVID cases. The state is reporting around 5,000 cases daily, with about 50 deaths due to COVID every day. While Mr. Sarma will assume office for the first time on Tuesday, he will remain the key strategist for the party in the Northeast. This first lunch after becoming Chief Minister with all Northeast Chief Ministers, a key indicator of that. With Ratnadeep Chaudhary in Guwahati, Rohit Wellington for NDTV.